Most accurate by Weather Rate. Now your First Warn 5 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Brian Bachman.
All right, good Thursday evening again, everyone. And of course, our weather here in mid-Michigan making some pretty significant headlines tonight with a reported tornado cutting across parts of Tuscola and Sanilac counties. Several photos, as you can imagine, coming in out of that particular event. Thankfully, the threat of severe weather beginning to wind down as we head into the second half of the night. Let's recap some of the reports we've had in so far tonight. We'll take you over to your First Warn 5 pinpoint Doppler radar, and we'll start you off with a look at some of the storm reports and really where it seems like this whole thing got started. Several reports came in earlier this evening, as well as numerous photos to our Facebook page alone. Thank you to everyone who sent them in. Of numerous reports of some funnel clouds in and around the Millington area. One of them here, as you can see, reported just to the east of town, about 3 miles, a pretty prominent wall funnel cloud. It seems like it was having some difficulty maintaining its form, but whatever difficulty that storm was having near the Millington area, it certainly got its act together and was able to produce a reported tornado that was spotted by trained weather spotters a little bit after about a quarter after 8 this evening in and around the Kingston area. That was where the first tornado warning came in, and as you can see, just out of some of their other reports, 3 of them just into the Weather Service alone, we at least have one report of multiple trees knocked down several miles east of the Kingston area along M46. And of course, as we heard from Kate Nadolski earlier, she's at the scene where a trailer was flipped over by this suspected tornado. So we'll continue to follow that situation. But as we switch over to radar mode here on the First Warn 5 pinpoint Doppler radar, live from MBS in 3D, you can see the wave of precipitation that brought that severe weather to parts of the thumb now is moving out completely over Lake Huron. Going to continue to move farther and farther away from us overnight. So the severe threat basically done here in mid-Michigan as we speak. However, we're not free of the chance for any more showers overnight because we're still well within the influence of the parent storm system that brought all this active weather to us today. And you see what I'm talking about right here, moving back into Gratiot County, a new push of just mostly light showers, but showers nonetheless moving in across Gratiot County. These may move into the Tri-Cities and even the Flint area once again. So don't yet again be surprised overnight if you hear some rain patting on the roof of your house. Let's jump back outside here tonight. We'll take a look at some of the conditions over downtown Saginaw, where we dealt with at least a few torrential downpours today, but certainly none of the severe weather. Temperatures remaining on the mild side at 72 degrees, and while it is still very muggy, dew point of 66 degrees, that is down from the middle 70s we had for dew points earlier this evening that provided all the fuel we needed for all those showers and storms, and we at least have a breeze to go along with those muggy conditions trying to offset things, currently coming in at about 7 miles per hour. As we mentioned, no shortage of photos coming in out of these storms tonight. Let's take you to some of them. Dina, Lorraine, over the Millington area earlier on this evening, looks like she caught that wall cloud, funnel cloud formation that was trying to get going. In this particular frame, it's definitely more of a wall cloud with that wide lowering of the base of the clouds there, but that's where the rotation was. And as it continued to move east out of the Millington area, we ultimately know what wound up happening with that rotation. Scott Smart snapped this photo just east of, looks like, the Kingston area. As you can see, some kind of a trailer there. Tough to tell if that's a railroad car or something to that effect, but either way, a large trailer flipped over there by the winds of that suspected tornado. And here's another one that was actually posted to our Facebook page by Rosemary Adams out of Kingston. Looks like that may be the tornado briefly touching down there in the vicinity of M46. So we'll continue to follow this situation as more information comes in. But you know, it wasn't all bad out there today. That rain actually was very much something we needed. Picked up about ½ inch of rain in Saginaw, 0.6 of an inch in the Flint area. Take a look at Houghton Lake, closing in on the 1-inch mark today, with Mount Pleasant dodging most of the storms, but still picking up a little bit over 1/10 of an inch of rain. Good news for the lawns and gardens out there, to say the very least. As far as our temperatures are concerned this evening, no hurry to cool off because we're still in the warm sector of this system. Even if the worst of the activity is moving out, most of our temperatures still in the low to mid 70s, if not a few spots like Caro in the upper 60s, and just that ongoing sauna-like feeling remains in the air as our dew points will gradually start to come down over the next 24 hours. Switching to the big picture, First Warn 5 Sky Tracker showing the area of low pressure pinwheeling its way up into the UP tonight, still dragging that warm front through the region, but until this cool front over Lake Michigan sweeps through later on tonight, it's going to stay very warm and sticky. And ultimately, too, we're going to see this small disturbance over the Central Plains kind of get wrapped up in the tail end of the circulation of this system. So the shower threat really going to prove to be pretty stubborn, unfortunately, as we head into the end of the work week. First Warn 5 hour-by-hour forecast starting you off at midnight. There are a few of those stragglers we talked about, a couple more possible for the morning commute, but nothing that's going to really prove nearly certainly as substantial as what we saw out there today. Just more of a pestilence from time to time. Mostly cloudy skies will dominate the landscape for us tomorrow. Chance of a few more flare-up showers in the afternoon. Nothing more significant than that, but still, like we said, a nuisance nonetheless. So 66 as we wrap things up for tonight. It's going to be your overnight low. Lingering showers and that cloudy and muggy slate of conditions lingering in. 75 the high for tomorrow, so a bit cooler. We will have those lingering showers, but at least it'll be a breezy day, albeit with the lack of sunshine. 79 with a spot shower possible Saturday, and then mostly sunny, 83 to round out the weekend.